against the Ket. I once took part in an attack on one of their bases.
Sounds like fun.
It was desperate. We won, but only barely.
Not really a holiday destination. Take her down, Callow.
We designated this planet Habitat 6. Original readings suggest that it had a breathable, nitrogen-rich atmosphere and oceans of H2O.
I take it that's no longer the case.
All H2O on Habitat 6, vol to the Angara, is ice. And those oceans, frozen over completely.
There goes the dream of a seaside property. That's a pretty intense blizzard.
LZ is on the windward side of the mountain. Conditions are bad. I'm tracking gale force squalls.
We're good.
You sure? Want us to get out and push?
Very funny, Ryder.
Sylvie wasn't kidding about the cold.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
All systems green. What can I do for you?
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Oh, if I gossip anymore, I'll get in trouble.
Tell me something else about the ship.
O'Connell, our systems designer, was running a power distribution model, how power moves through the ship. But he forgot to lock his terminal and we, added a few embellishments. For 2 days, poor O'Connell was convinced that turning on all the bathroom lights would overload the engine core.
Tell me something else about the ship.
I'm all out of stories for now. Sorry. You'll have to make some new ones.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
Anything I can help with?
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
Yes?
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Feeling okay?
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Hey, Ryder. What's the story?
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
That's enough. Until we've established a better trust with each other.
Hi there. Just checking in.
What's up?
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it. Back again?
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Be careful around the ship, okay?
Pathfinder?
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Need something? Need something done?
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Hello, Sarah.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
Fold orbit is steady.
Approaching the LZ.
Secluded, Blizzard provides cover, great for a hidden base.
Keep going, Ryder. Try not to make any sudden movements. You're probably being watched.
How many snipers do you think I got trained on me? Heaters straight on. Any squishies need to warm up.
We're almost there. We'll need to talk to Commander Anyik when we arrive.
Authorization to take them to the base. Yes, she knows. We're headed to see her now.
Still shooting down anything that moves.
That's if the Blizzard doesn't get you first.
Fuel pumps, fuel lines, hydraulics, all looking good.
Yeah, I told you. I take good care of her. Can it go now?
Gotta check the engine.
That'll take forever.
I can't find your pre-flight report in the system. I needed to adjust the fuel requirements. Did you enter your pre-flight report?
I didn't think it was necessary.
Weight limits. We live or die by them.
I'm reading a severe temperature drop.
There are procedures. We don't
The ambient temperature
except
is
in
normal.
emergencies. We can't control
Life
the wind or the
support is
weather,
stable.
but we can be sure the bolts are screwed tight. If she's solid, she'll keep you safe when everything else tries to take you down.
I'm sorry. I was being sloppy.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Can you check the controls?
Environmental
They felt a
temperatures
little
are within
sticky last
acceptable
time.
limits. Life support is stable.
Heard about Kiva. I still can't find him.
His sister came through here. Set out alone to search for him.
And she's as tough as her brother.
I'm reading a severe temperature drop.
Back. Minded those healers in her office.
The ambient temperature is normal. Life support is stable.
Took 2 hours to scrape the ass off my ship. Now I turn around and it's already coming back.
Let it be. Takeoff isn't for a while.
Minded those healers in her office. You should see her.
Engine's good to go. All clear. Engine's good to go. All clear.
Extreme cold is
Back away.
detected, Pathfinder.
Don't care if you're Charles, pal. This shuttle is none of your business. Go away, spy. Go away, spy.
The ambient temperature is normal. Life support is stable. Extreme cold is
How
detected,
is everyone
Pathfinder.
back home? Parents doing all right?
They're fine. Worried about me.
When do you head back to Havarl?
As soon as I'm done installing the new power grid. You coming with me this time?
I'm the only decent shuttle mechanic out here.
They'd manage without you.
We both know that's not true.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
All of you joined as volunteers. Some of you were attacked by Ket. Most of you have lost family to them. When you stand across from a Ket, remember what brought you here. Hold that in your heart. Then fight to make sure no one else feels that pain.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Kett are naturally armored. Bony plates on head, shoulders, torso,
I'm
legs.
reading a normal temperature range,
Aim for the
Pathfinder.
face, the side of the neck, under the arm.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Sharp force applied to a Kett's bony forehead
The
has been
ambient
known to stun
temperature
them.
is normal.
You should never have to stun a Kett with your fist or the butt of your gun. If a Kett comes within arm's reach, you're already dead.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
If you see an Ascendant, run.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Your gear is the only thing standing between you and death. Treat it with respect. Your gear is the only thing standing between you and death. Treat it with respect.
But I love you, Hera.
I know.
Who knows how much time we have?
I'm reading a severe temperature drop.
Anyek is wasting time. We should be out there looking for Michal.
Michal's dead. You saw the explosion.
Yes, Michal's explosion. She would have known exactly how to protect herself. We can put a pod together. Go back out there. Herif, maybe, and Eshka.
Don't be foolish, Hannah. Please be angry, grieve, rage, but please drop this.
There, Explorer. I hear you have a very impressive vehicle, yes?
We call it the Nomad.
I'm an amateur mechanic myself. Build vehicles for my people. Upload this schematic for your mechanic, with my compliments. They can upgrade your vehicle's shielding once you find the needed components.
He lives for this shit, and will make it stay.
My long-lost brother. You can find some of what you need here on Vold. The rest, out and about.
I'm reading a severe temperature drop. Life support is back online.
Got a message from my little brother this morning. He asked when I'm coming home.
He's young. He doesn't understand yet.
I don't know how to respond. How do you tell a child you might not come back? I heard about the Ket ambush. Is Alder okay?
She's fine. Alder's been through worse.
Oh, that's right. She was at Solveth.
Heard about that Dar?
You think it's payback for pushing the Ket out?
I don't know. Sure feels like it.
Pathfinder. Have some respect.
Jarl. And the Pathfinder.
Don't worry. They dealt with me.
Welcome. You are the Pathfinder, yes? I am Roshua Lin.
What are these symbols on the wall?
My people worship here in private.
And I give the blessings. Would you like one?
I'm a bit of a stranger to your faith.
A stranger in all things, perhaps. The blessing is offered with simple goodwill.
Why don't you practice religion in public?
Those who are slaves to the Ket are forbidden to express their spiritual beliefs. We honor their isolation by practicing privately. Faith is also strongest when no one sees it.
It would be an honor.
I give you strength and courage, yet be clear your heart.
How do you become a priestess?
With great hardship. Only those who know darkness can lead others to light. I speak weekly words for those who seek them. They take my words to their families, so that they all find the strength I once longed for.
What do you believe?
In the never-ending growth of a soul that is reincarnated within a family. A righteous action in this life begets enlightenment in the next.
And with that is stronger dynasty.
Greetings again, Ryder.
Thank you.
Give me a double dose of Zuma, quick.
A double? Are you?
Just do it.
Looks like medical supplies. Probably shouldn't tamper with them. Looks like medical supplies. Probably shouldn't tamper with them.
Jarl, have you come back to us?
Briefly.
And these must be the strangers I've heard so much about. You know, if not for Jarl, I might kill you.
This is my friend, Macy. She helps supply the resistance.
That must be difficult out here.
Jarl's the brave one.
How do you get supplies with the Ket everywhere?
The same way we came. There are caves and hidden paths all over Vold.
It's hard to fly in, so my children run most items through the caves, little by little.
Children?
Their size makes it hard for the Ket to detect. We all do what we can out here, even children.
Are you selling anything we could use?
I have almost nothing left. What I do have, we need if we're going to stand any chance against the Ket. Maybe if you clear that Ket station on the South Road, I'd be able to bring in more and spare something for you.
How do you feel about Ephra?
Some speak ill of the man, but his plan is bold and the resistance is important. I'll do what I can to help until I can't help anymore.
Good luck, and stay safe.
Just make sure you return Jarl to us.
Looks like supplies aren't getting through to the Resistance.
Olisk is in charge of requisitions. We should speak with him.
If you need patching up, you'll have to wait. A patrol just came through and I need to see to them.
Did they run into something out there?
The Cat are getting bolder. A band of them attacked our patrol last night. Our people managed to get out without much trouble, but I need to check them over.
It's actually warm in here. Those heaters work pretty well.
We don't use them for heat. They generate artificial sun, so we don't go dark.
What do you mean, go dark?
Right, I suppose you wouldn't know about that. Our bodies generate energy from sunlight. If we don't get enough, our immune systems weaken and our bioenergy slows. We go dark.
It can't be easy living in a place like this.
Between the cold and the lack of sun, it's tough to keep morale up. Most of us come from Aya or Haval, so it's a big adjustment. Immunity drops, people get sick. But if the civilians in the settlements can live here without complaint, so can we.
I'll come back if I need anything.
I'll be here.
Yes, what is it? You're that alien they've been talking about on comms, aren't you? Why are you standing here? Shouldn't you be talking to the commander?
I'm Pathfinder Ryder with the Andromeda Initiative from...
Wonderful. You're from far away. Do they have magical healing where you're from?
Nothing more advanced than what you have.
Then where you're from is useless to me right now. Stand over there.
The commander said the alien wanted to help, but we need it. The emergency caches, maybe.
Emergency caches?
This is a war zone. Kett attacks are always a risk. Wounded? There's probably a cache of emergency medical supplies nearby. No substitute for real medical attention, but you'll survive long enough to reshoot.
Problem is the caches are empty right now. Restrained and no one's been out there to replenish supplies.
There's no time to waste. I'll help with whatever you need.
Supply crates are stacked by the wall over there. Directions to the caches are with them. You have a vehicle?
Of course.
Good. Get going. What do you want?
Are you the doctor in charge here?
For the moment. My colleague Sella and I usually take turns. She's been on a break. There were too many battles. Too many she couldn't save. It hurt her deeply. Working here can be exhausting, and I don't mean just physically.
The infirmary's full. What happened?
The Ket attacked a civilian transport not far from here. These fighters were dispatched to defend them. We won, but it was close, as you can see.
Why are the Ket attacking civilian ships?
They capture Angara for slave labor. We've seen the detention camps. Some are transported elsewhere and we never see them again. I can't imagine the horrors they're subjected to.
I'll let you get back to work.
That would be best.
How do I stop this bleeding?
Use bandages. Get Escal to give you some coagulant. He should have lots in supplies.
These are the emergency medical supplies the doctor mentioned. We have to get them to the caches. Sam, you saving the location data?
Of course, Pathfinder.
Good to see you again, Commander Dozil.
And you, Jarl. This is the alien. The one you think can help us.
Yes. This is Ryder, of the Andromeda Initiative.
I am Anyik Dozil. Remember the name, because if you betray us, I will kill you myself. Be assured that what I do to you will make the stars turn their faces and grow dark.
I have no intention of betraying you.
Say what you want. It is the hands that reveal true intention. If you wish to prove yourself, be an ally in our fight against the Ket. Despite our best efforts, their growing forces remain a threat to our people. Speak to our lookouts, who watch the valley. They'll know where our need is dire. Jarl, watch them, and be careful yourself, my friend.
I always am.
Don't test my patience, alien. Don't test my patience, alien. I looked over the recruits Ephra sent us. They're younger than I expected, but they have spirit.
this room, we keep track of our brothers and sisters in the field.
You don't win a war without good organization.
That's the planet, with everything on it.
Hope they give me a patrol soon. Think I'll see any Ket? Not likely. They don't venture this close to the camp.
Pathfinder, I was told to expect you. Davia Kars, Chief Intelligence Officer. I want to brief you on Vold. Any questions about the planet? Ask away.
How does the Resistance plan to win this war?
We don't have the forces to fight a planet-wide war. Our only hope is a strategic strike. The center of all Ket operations on Vold is across the valley. If we take down their command structure, it will weaken them. At least, that is our hope.
Is that a map of Vold?
A living map, yes. Every region on the planet is represented. Updated in real time as we get information from scouts and contacts. You can see the nearest Dara, the Jara Techiks, and Yarnik, the archaeological dig the Ket have occupied.
You mentioned the word Dar. What does it mean?
Well, translated directly, it means rock foundation. A Dar is smaller than a city, but larger than a settlement. There are several out here. Angara who live in Dara are combat trained, ready for anything.
I guess they need to be.
They take pride in defending themselves. But the Ket are bolder lately. The Dara are their new target. We've had to change our tactics to protect them. More patrols with the Dara means fewer raids on Ket camps. The Ket know this and use it against us.
Is that a map of Vold?
A living map, yes. Every region on the planet is represented. Updated in real time as we get information from scouts and contacts. You can see the nearest Dara, the Jara Techiks, and Yarnik, the archaeological dig the Ket have occupied.
The bright spots on the map, are those cities?
Cities under siege by the Ket, yes. The largest, Astraea, was our capital.
Was?
It's hard to think of a city as a capital when it's just a maze of empty streets and burnt-out buildings. But buildings can be rebuilt. We are more than our cities.
Tell me more about Astraea.
It's the recent focus of Ket attacks. They think they can break our spirit by tearing down our walls. The Ket learned that we fight to the death, and they would rather we submit. So they destroy our Dara, our homes. They drive us into the cold and expect us to give in. They underestimate the Angara.
I think I have enough info.
If you need anything else, I'll be here.
Pathfinder, something I can do for you?
You the requisitions officer? I hear you're having supply issues.
Of course not. I don't know what you've heard, but everything's running fine.
Your communications say otherwise. You haven't received a shipment in weeks.
Those datapads are encrypted. How did you... I need to keep this news contained. No one knows the shipments have stopped. If word gets around, we'll have a serious morale drop. I need to investigate this quietly.
You have any leads?
Not much. The supplies make it planetside, but never reach the base. The obvious answer is the Ket. Sabotage is their style. We changed our drop point, but no luck. I can't send someone to investigate without word getting around. I guess there's no avoiding it eventually.
I can take a look at the drop point. That way, no one will panic.
I can't sanction an official search, but I also can't stop you from investigating on your own. The nav point for the last drop location is in my personal console. You seem to be adept at decryption, so I'll let you figure out the rest. Apologies, Pathfinder. I'm a little busy at the moment.
Ciao, my friend. Welcome home, brother.
Decryption successful, Pathfinder. Updating your nav system with a supply drop point.
They all say the same thing. The Resistance is missing supplies.
They know I'm not gonna eat them, right?
Let's try to make a good first impression.
It's good to be back. I have friends here.
But I brought the snacks last time.
But I never get care packages from Aya, do I?
You're so good at guilting me, Zeke. How's your sister?
Oh, doing better. Physically.
Nightmares still? I'm sorry.
All we can do is be there when she needs us.
I'm reading a severe
You're
temperature
falling
drop.
asleep.
No, I'm not.
Life support is
I
stable.
saw you. Your eyes were closed.
I was blinking.
For 2 minutes?
That's just how I blink. Shut up.
I love this view. Don't you love this view?
It's all right. I'm just so used to it.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
How long's this shift again?
Whoa, didn't mean to sneak up on you. Your commander said you could show us the valley.
Zeke, I don't want to talk to it. You talk to it.
Ryder has a name.
You named it? How'd you even tell them apart?
Stars, Beniska, just stop talking. Yeah, we can show you the valley. What are you looking for?
I'm here to help your people. Know anyone who needs it?
We've got reports from Hajara about someone trying to rescue a kidnapped family. See those red lights? That's it. If you're here to help, like the commander says, you could start there. Anything else?
Those red lights, you said that's Hajara?
Yes. Hajara Station, one of the Dar in the valley. It's a small community, mostly scientists. There's people there that might need help if you haven't checked it out already.
How does anyone live out here?
Why so surprised? We've adapted to this weather.
Those lights are conspicuous. Don't the Ket attack?
We've adapted to that too. The Ket want to take us alive, so we fight to the death. It seems to deter them.
What's that alien facility on that mountain over there?
That's the Ket Command Center. We have constant eyes on it.
What's its purpose?
It controls Ket operations on the entire planet. There's always ships coming and going.
I came face to face with the prefect there. Meanest, motherless Visan I ever saw.
Even the Ket seemed afraid. We don't have much intel on her, though.
Do you know of any remnant sites or ruins?
I think so. Actually, I don't know.
Zeke, do you ever read the dailies?
No, you'll tell me if I need to know something.
So, where is it?
Tall lights, over on your right somewhere.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Yeah, you behave. We're watching you.
Tempest, we're going to need the Nomad. My position.
Deploying forward station. Good luck, Ryder.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Yes? Need more information?
I'll let you get back to your work.
Yeah, you behave. We're watching you.
Life support is stable.
Okay, Sam, what's Volt got for us?
Ket activity appears to be centered around this large central command post. According to Resistance intelligence, the base coordinates all Ket military efforts on Vold.
And taking it down will cripple their operations.
In theory. However, given the trouble the Angara Resistance has had infiltrating the base, it will not be a simple task. I recommend a more cautious approach that starts with the investigation of smaller Ket installations.
Any suggestions on how to get on Ephra's good side?
Resistance dispatches indicate there is someone in Hajara who needs help. We could visit Tekix, a larger and more established Angara Dar that is nearby.
Sounds good. Thanks, Sam.
Pathfinder, Vold's temperature range is fixed well below freezing, with pockets of even more severe conditions. This necessitates the use of the Nomad. I advise against prolonged exposure to the cold.
Got it. Don't crash the car.
Our scans have detected remnant monoliths, which suggests the presence of a vault.
And that means we might be able to melt this ice cube. All right, we've got our work cut out for us. Let's get going.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Downhill's always more fun.
Trust me.
Follow the lights, Ryder.
We're out of the worst of it. Temperature should be manageable now. Cat, coming this way!
Quickly! Before they find the resistance!
way! Scott, they almost got past me.
Easy. Are you alright?
Better now that those Ket are dead. Ah, I thought I could lead them the other way. If you hadn't come along, they'd be halfway to our camp by now.
How bad are you hurt? Can you make it back?
It'll be comical, but I can walk. And I know a secret route to the camp. Just wide enough for one. I can get back faster than your rover.
Have the Ket tracked down the resistance here?
No, these scum caught a signal flash and were too stubborn to ignore it. You didn't give them time to report in. All their superiors will know is that they went missing in the blizzard.
What are you doing out here?
I'm just a scout. I'm supposed to make sure the Ket get lost out here and stay lost. But they were more prepared than I thought. I got careless.
We have to keep going.
Go. I'll roll the Ket bodies off the cliff before I head back.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
I'd live here, but then I could probably live anywhere.
Did your people have plans to settle here? You seem easily affected by the cold.
Pathfinder, I detect a datapad nearby.
Axul. Should I know about him?
That's a conversation for another time.
Pathfinder, I have informed Olisk. The drop point is secure.
Good. The Resistance should get their supplies now.
Life support levels critical. Please seek safety.
I, and many others, have never known a world without Ket. The Resistance fights so our children may one day be free.
They're a tough bunch.
Lots of respect for the Angara. The way they fight, it's almost Krogan.
This remnant site has defenses in place, Pathfinder. Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Some of my parts weren't made for these temperatures.
It's not that cold. Let it go.
Are you going the right way?
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Undocumented mineral nearby, Pathfinder.
stiff do you have to hit every bump?
I swear I will turn this car around.
Izara is a research station, mostly focusing on Vold's geology.
Let's see if someone here needs help.
Ice everywhere and they hang on to that piece. What's so special about it?
Someone around here probably knows what that ice is for.
I hear the researchers here drill into the ice in order to study it. Wait, what's that? What's it doing here? Should we shoot?
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Being killed by Ket.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support restored.
Might be out there hunting, Ket. My leg weren't smashed.
Take it easy. You'll wear yourself out. Haven't spotted any Ket around for a few days.
Yeah, I don't like it. They're plotting something.
The Ket are always plotting something.
You've been in Hijara. What do you think about all the brainers around here?
They're fine. Janla's nice. No stern and doesn't seem to like me very much. Don't ask about the science, though. They'll talk you into a stupor. Looks clear.
Stay alert.
Keeping an eye on things.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Keeping an eye on things.
We can't get deep enough to take a proper sample. The ice is too thick. If I had better equipment, we would have finished days ago.
Try asking Armroll about it.
The ice got to the machinery again.
Let Yarit know. She'll take care of it. Heard there was an alien lurking about the place. Don't try to start something. We're all combat trained by the Resistance and prepared to die. And try not to disturb our data probes. Our research is valuable, though it may not mean much to you.
What's your focus out here?
Glacial movement, seismology, climate, anything Aya needs from us. Resources are tight, so our scientists know a bit of everything. That way, we're prepared for anything.
Are you in charge here?
Lead researcher. Worked as a seismologist on Aya before I volunteered for Hijara.
You volunteered?
We all did. Aya is fine, but all that green gets boring. I can't speak for the rest, but I came here for the adventure. So far, Vold has lived up to my expectations. Always a new mountain to scale.
How long has this station been around?
Only a few years. This used to be Ket territory before the Resistance pushed them out. We've discovered a wealth of resources the Ket protected out here. Metals, minerals, even a new species of edible cold weather fungus.
All that was hidden under the ice?
And more. We've only scratched the surface.
I'll come back if I need anything.
I'll be here.
Well, I haven't seen many of your kind around here, but I've heard lots about the Pathfinder from my friends on Aya.
All good things, I hope.
So far.
Do you get much business out here?
I do all right. The trick is to not stay in one place too long. I travel between here and Techix. Sometimes I even make it up to the Resistance camp.
Isn't that dangerous with a kettle around?
I've had a few close calls, but they haven't caught me yet. The stars are on my side.
I'll take a look at your stock.
Got plenty of supplies. Found an abandoned supply pack on the eastern plain.
Anything good in it?
Tools, some frozen nutrient paste, pictures of her family.
Familiar faces? People from around here?
No, looked like they were from farther east.
Guess they didn't make it here.
This isn't Haval. You spent too long out there in the dark. You'll get weak, sick, or worse.
It's bad. I get it. How do I stay alive?
The moment you see sunlight, break cover. Soak up all the rays you can.
I'll be a target.
Not for long. You'll get a lot from just 5 minutes of exposure. After that, get back under cover.
The human is listening to us.
You here to learn survival tips from old Percy?
Why does your kind need the sun?
We draw nourishment from solar radiation. Keeps us sharp. Even healed minor injuries.
But we have to keep out of sight, or the cat will spot us.
If you go too long without sunlight, do you get sick?
Lack of regular exposure puts our bodies under stress. Too much of that, and we're no use to anyone.
Have to keep my strength up for the resistance.
You sound like an expert, and I'd like to survive.
What I can teach wouldn't help. Different biology.
Your body can't store a charge.
Good luck out there.
I'm ready to go, Passy.
Not so fast. You still don't know how to read a weather pattern.
Janlith, I'm pretty sure there's something here. They were probably affected by the Scourge. The microbe variety in the top layer is completely different. They contain traces of 4 different radioactive isotopes.
Could be something else. Industrial emission, weapons test, someone crashing a vehicle into the sea.
Or maybe, like my sister says, it's the Ice Talkers.
Say Ice Talkers one more time and you're fired.
The numbers check out. I don't know what else I can do to strengthen my argument. Oh, hello. You're that rider alien everyone's talking about. What can I do for you?
You said something about ice talkers? What are those?
Oh, that's something of a joke between me, Janlith, and everyone who went to school with us in Australia. One of our classmates was at an old archaeological dig and thought he heard a voice through the ice. 2 months later, another group claimed they heard the same thing. An angry voice.
What was it?
Too much Malay, that's what Janlith says. Now it's become something of a joke between us.
Ah, the alien. We heard reports. Can't imagine anything here interests you.
Just exploring to familiarize myself, or see if someone needs help.
And try Skiot if you haven't already spoken to him. He's been looking for someone to help him. Now, is there anything you need from me?
You were saying something about ice talkers?
Huh? Don't let anyone hear you. Stupid story that started years ago when Dinor and I were students in Australia. Talk to Dinor. He knows more about how that tale spread.
What are you doing with this giant block of ice?
That was cut out from below Hijara. We're right above an inland sea and the ice goes deep. Very deep. Everything under the first layer was perfectly preserved from a time before the Scourge. There's a lot we can learn from the composition of the deeper layers. Microbes, ancient life forms, all untouched by the Scourge.
I won't disturb your work.
Only the cat showed us the same courtesy.
Temperature is falling, Pathfinder. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
We can't just attack an entire Ket base.
So you're just giving up on Neilj? He was your best friend?
No. I'm saying we need to think about this. Get in touch with Buxton and form a proper plan.
They could be dead or worse by the time your thinking's done.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
If you were captured, Neilj wouldn't leave you. Don't just sit here. I'll find some way to free them. Why doesn't anyone care? It was your uncle too. I'm not let. You're that alien people have been talking about. Some say we can't trust you. But if you're here to fight Kev, that's good enough for me.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Kev kill people. They take our families and we never see them again. Anyone who fights against that has to be better than them. So, will you fight them? I know the location of the labor camp where they took my uncle.
What's a Ket labor camp for?
Different things. They put people in cages there. Sometimes they make them work. Sometimes they collect Angara, and once they have enough, they move them. And sometimes they just kill them. My father died that way.
Damn, kid. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Make sure I don't lose more family.
I'll get your uncle.
Here's the nav point of the labor camp. Please hurry. Nilge may not have much time. I hope Nilge is still alive.
What else do you know about the labor camp?
Not much. There isn't much reconnaissance on it. If it's like the other camps I've heard about, then the Ket probably keep the Angara penned. Security is probably really tight, lots of guards.
Why did the Ket capture your uncle?
I'm not sure. He and his crew were on a resistance mission, and I guess things just went wrong. Anya covered the base, won't tell me anything else. I never thought Nilge would be captured. He's the most experienced fighter I know.
I'm going to go now.
So I told him I can't execute a proper dig if my equipment keeps breaking down.
What'd he say?
He directed me to Leth, who directed me back to Armstrong.
Sun and skies. Tell Noth. He'll do something about it.
I'm not letting this go. I won't.
Any luck yet?
Noth put a request in with Aya. We'll see how it goes. At this point, I'm ready to give up and use explosives.
All that'll do is attract the cat.
I'm not letting this go. I won't.
Thank the stars. They're sending me new equipment.
The request finally went through.
Noth must have put his foot down.
I knew he'd come through.
I'm not letting this go. I won't.
Someone said they saw an alien arrive at the Resistance base. Now here you are. Oh, I wish I could talk. But I gotta get this sky-cursed piece of junk working. It's been picking up weird interference for days. I can't transmit data to our colleagues in Talara.
Is there something I can do?
Maybe. I didn't think you'd be familiar with our machines. Oh, I need to take a break before I kill someone. If you want, feel free to poke around. What is wrong with this thing? What is that noise? Why is the connection so unreliable these days? Stars! What's that interference? What is that noise? Stars! What's that interference?
High-powered communications array, most likely for planet-wide communications.
Makes sense. Anything on that interference the researcher talked about?
I am detecting a signal. It is faint, but this equipment is sensitive. Pathfinder, I also observe a regular pattern in this emitted signal. It may be artificial.
You don't mean... Ket? Are you saying the Ket are disrupting our comms? We must look into this.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.